So this is the fifth problem on harmonic analysis. So find the Fourier series up to second harmonics for the data. X values 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and Y values are 9, 18.2, 24.4, 27.8. This is 27.5, 22, and 9. So this is the data given. So let us see how to find the Fourier series up to second harmonics for this data. Now, so when a problem is given, the first step here is you have to identify what is the period of the problem. Correct. Identifying a period is most important here, and the period will be identified like this. If the values of x are given in terms of degrees like 60 degree, 120 degree, 45, 90, or radians like 0, pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, 3 pi by 3, like this. So it is, we can assume that it is a 2 pi period problem. So otherwise the values of x are given like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did in the last class. Or the x is given like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Or like a by 6, a by 2, a by 3, in terms of some constant a, or in terms of some constant say t. See, all those things are belongs to arbitrary period 2L. So this is in the form of 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, means it is a problem of 2L period, and we know that the Fourier series of f of x of period 2L is given by the formula f of x equals, it is a naught by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity. It is a n cos n theta plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity. It is bn into sine n theta. So this is the Fourier series expansion of f of x whose period is 2L. Right? So for 2 pi period, the difference is for 2 pi, you get x here, cos nx, sin nx, like that. For 2L period, you get theta, cos n theta, sin n theta, like that. So this is the general Fourier series expansion. So what we want here? So we want a Fourier series up to second harmonics. So let us expand this series up to second harmonics now. So the Fourier series up to second harmonic. So second harmonic means n will take two values, 1 comma 2, is given by f of x equals, so what is expansion now? It is a naught by 2 plus, so n is 1 comma 2. So if I put n is equal to 1, we get n is 1 here, a1 cos theta plus next value n is 2. I am putting n is equal to 1 first and then n equals 2. N is 2 means it is a2 cos 2 theta. Similarly here n is 1 means next term it is b1 sin theta plus b2 sin 2 theta, and we call this as equation number 7. So this is the Fourier series up to second harmonics for the given data. Right? So this is how we have to write the Fourier series expansion up to given number of harmonics. Now this a0, a1, a2, b1, b2 are the unknowns. If we calculate them and substitute, we get the answer. But to calculate all these things, we have a formula. We have a0, the expression for a0 is 2 by capital letter N into sigma y. And the formula for an, so you know an formula is 2 by capital letter N into sigma y cos n theta. Sigma y into cos n theta. So here I want a1, put n is equal to 1, it becomes 2 by capital letter N into sigma y cos theta. Right, so it is summation y cos theta, n is 1 in this. And if I put n is equal to 2, we get a2 is equal to, it is 2 by capital letter N into summation y cos 2 theta. Correct? So y into cos 2 theta, put n is equal to 2 in this. So I got the formula for a1, a2. Next what we want? B1, B2. For B1, B2, we have the formula of Bn. So Bn is, it is 2 by capital letter N into summation y sine n theta. So this is the formula for Bn. So this implies B1 equals. So just put n is equal to 1 in this, small letter n is 1. So it is 2 by capital letter N into summation y sine theta. N equals 1 in this. And B2 equals, it is 2 by capital letter N summation, 2 by capital letter N, it is summation y sine 2 theta. Right. So this is the formula for B2. So I got the expressions for A0, A1, A2, B1, B2. Using this, let me calculate. But here, the major thing is, there is a function theta. Remember, the data is given in terms of x and y, but the formula are in terms of theta. So I want to convert the data, which is in terms of x and y, to theta. To convert, we have a formula. Theta is equal to, it is pi x by L. So this is the formula which converts theta to x to theta. But what is L here? See here, just look at this. Now, can you tell me what happens to L in this case? What we have to do for L? How to find L value in this? This is most important, guys. L value calculation for arbitrary data. Yes. L, how to find?
2L equal to 12.
2L equals 12. So I said already in the last class, if the data, look at the values of x. If it is less than or equal to 6 in number, this weightage, if it is less than or equal to 6, you take 2L is equal to 6 and find what is L. If it is more than 6, it may end at 8 or 10 or 12, not more than 12 will be given to you, only maximum is 12. So if the data is exceeding 6 and less than or equal to 12, then you take 2L is equal to 12. So therefore your L becomes 12 by 2, that is 6. So this is how we have to find the value of L for a problem, guys. Right? So this is how we have to find, this is what we did in the last class. So substitute that value of L here. So therefore we get theta is equal to pi x by 6. So this is the expression for theta. Now with this, let us write the data table. We'll construct a data table for the problem. So therefore the relevant table for a given data is so let us construct a data table for this. So your table should consist what? The given data first, that is x and y values. X values should be there. Sorry, next page. So you should have x values. Then I need y values. But the formulas are in terms of theta, cos and theta, sin and theta. So I need theta column. So theta is here pi x by 6. So then if you look at the formula, your y cos theta, then y cos 2 theta is there, then y sin theta, then y sin 2 theta is there, right? So these are the different terms present in the formula. X and y given data, theta I want, y cos theta, y cos 2 theta, y sin theta, y sin 2 theta. So let us enter the values of this x and y first, the given data. So if I enter the x and y values, so x values, I'll write directly. X is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Corresponding y values are 9, 18.2, 24.4, 27.8, then 27.5, 22, then 9. Now calculate what is theta. First, put this value of x. X is 0 means 0 into this entire thing, it becomes 0. Then when x is 2, so it is 2 pi by 6. 2 pi by 6 means 2 by 6 is 1 by 3. So it is pi by 3. Pi by 3 is 60 degrees. Next, if I put 4 here, 4 by 6. 4 by 6 is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 into pi means it is 120 degree. So next will be 180, then 240, then 300, then 360. Right? So if I substitute these values of x in this theta and calculate, these are the values for theta we are going to get. So 0, 60, 120, 180, 240, 300 and 360. So the degrees will come. Now, what is the next step? What we have to do further? So there is a one important step here. What is that? Yes. What we have to do here? Can I straight away calculate the table, or shall we do one thing? Just look at this. Both 0 and 360 are there, right? And the value of y is 99, same here. And already I told in the last class, when both 0 and 360 degree values are given means, normally those values will be same. And you know 0 degree line and 360 degree line is same. These two is actually overlapping, same. So in such case, you have to leave any one. So preferably the last value. I'm going to leave the last one when both 0 and 360 are given. So let us cancel this. So this is because both 0 degree and 360 degree is given. So this is what we did in the last class, correct? When both 0 and 360 are there, you have to leave any one. So preferably the last. Correct. So I'm going to leave this. So by leaving this, let us calculate the remaining thing. Now, what happens to y cos theta, y cos 2 theta, y sin theta, y sin 2? Let us calculate all these things. So just type in the calculator and find out these values. Can you find out these values? I'm going to leave it for you. After finding this table, after completing this table, you should tell me from the table, you should tell me what is summation y, then summation y cos theta, then I want summation y sin theta, then y cos 2 theta, then summation y sin 2 theta. I want these values. And I want the value of n also. Can you tell me what is the value of n? What is n here? Srinivas, what is n? Yes, Hemant.
6, sir.
6. You have to leave one value and you have to count, correct? So don't consider this. If you consider this, n becomes 7. But if you leave this and count, there are 6 values for x. So I can take n equals 6. So once you find the summation values, substitute in the formulas of A0, A1 and all. So A0, then I want A1, then I want A2, then B1, finally I want B2. So after finding all these things, I can substitute this. Substituting in equation 1, we get the Fourier series up to second harmonics for a problem here. So this is what we want here. This is what we did in the last class also. The same thing you can do for this problem. Now I want what is the values of these columns and then summation values and the values of the constants A0, A1, A2, B1, B2. So let me calculate these values first. I'll just, can you tell me any one of you already calculated means? Anybody calculated? So if I give the values in the calculator and find, so you get y cos theta, y cos 2 theta, y sin theta, y sin 2 theta. These are the values we are going to get, summation table. Now once you get the table, just find out the summation values. Find what is summation y cos theta, y cos 2 theta, y sin theta and y sin 2 theta, and just write down these values. And then already we have decided it is 6. Now tell me the values of the summations. Yes, summation y, sigma y.
128.9, sir.
Yes, sir?
128.9, sir.
128.9, okay. Y cos theta?
Minus 24.65, sir.
25.65, correct?
No, sir. Minus 24.65, sir.
24.65. Okay, next. Y sin theta.
Minus 5.9744, sir.
Correct? Y cos 2
Minus
theta.
minus 9.25, sir.
This is cos 2 theta, no? Correct, Allah?
Sir, yes, sir.
Minus 9.25.
Sir.
It is not writing here. 9.25. 1 minute, it is not writing. I'll write below this. Minus 9.25. Y cos 2 theta. Next. Y sin 2 theta.
Minus 0.6064, sir.
606. Okay. 6064. Okay. Now the values of A0 and all. So it is 2 by n means 6. Sigma y is 128.9. Calculate this. A1 is 2 by 6 into y cos theta is minus 24.65. Next, this is 2 by 6 into y cos 2 theta minus 9.25. B1, it is 2 by 6 into y sin theta. It is minus 5.9744. Then 2 by 6 into this is minus 0.6064. Now tell me the values of all these things. A0.
$42.6, sir.
42.6.
96, sorry.
42.96,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this implies A0 divided by 2 is, it is 21.488. Correct, na? Okay. Next, A1 minus
Sir, minus 8.21.
it is not writing here. I'll equal to A0 by 2. So this is minus how much? A1 how much?
8.21.
8.21. Okay. Then A2
Minus 3.08.
3.08. B1
minus 1.99.
minus 1.99. B2 minus 0.2 something.
Minus 0.2021.
2021.
2.1.
Okay, so these are the values of your Fourier question. Substitute in 1. So it is A0 by 2, it is 21.48. A1, it is minus 8.21 into cos theta. A2 cos, it is minus 3.08 into cos 2 theta. B1, it is minus 1.99 into sin theta. Then minus 0.2021 into sin 2 theta. So this is the Fourier series required here. So this is how we can find the Fourier series up to the required number of harmonics for a problem here. So this is how we can solve a problem, and it is a common procedure for all problems here. See, sixth one, the following table gives the variations in periodic current over a period. I'll just write now t seconds, and this is A amperes. So it is a very important problem. 0, 9, t by 6, 18.2, then t by 3, 24.4, then t by 2, 27.8, then 2t by 3, it is 27.5, then 5t by 6, it is 22, and t, it is 9. Find numerically find numerically the direct current part, the direct current part, and amplitudes up to second harmonic, amplitudes up to second harmonic. So this is the problem here. Now it is same as the last problem, but the question was somewhat different here. They are given variation in a periodic current over a period something. Find numerically the direct current and amplitude up to the second harmonic. See, that means it is a Fourier series expansion up to second harmonic. And as I told, the values are not in degrees or radians. It is an arbitrary value, t by 6, 2 by 3 and all. So like this means it is a problem of 2L period. So I'll just write like this. So we know that the Fourier series of f of x of period 2L is the formula f of x is equal to, it is a naught by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity an cos n theta plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n theta. So because it is a 2L period and we want up to second harmonic, so let us expand up to second harmonic now. So the Fourier series up to second harmonic is f of x is equal to, it is a naught by 2. So n is 1 and 2. Let us give you, it is a1 cos theta plus a2 cos 2 theta plus next n is 1 and 2 for next term. It is b1 sin theta plus b2 sin 2 theta. So let us call this as sin 2 theta. We'll call it as equation number 1. So this is the Fourier series up to second harmonic, same as last problem. Now this a0, a1, a2, b1, b2 are the unknowns. We'll calculate them by the formula. a0, you know, it is 2 by cap letter n into sigma y. It is sigma y. And an, the formula for an is, it is 2 by cap letter n into sigma y cos n theta. Sorry guys, it is not writing properly. I will write below this. Okay, an equals 2 by cap letter n into sigma y cos n theta. From this I can write a1 equals, it is 2 by cap letter n into summation, I mean sigma y cos theta, n is 1 here, and a2, put n is equal to 2, it is 2 by cap letter n into, this is sigma y cos 2 theta. Now similarly bn, the formula for bn is, it is 2 by cap letter n into sigma y sin n theta. So this implies b1 equals, it is 2 by cap letter n into sigma y sin theta, and b2 equals, it is 2 by cap letter n into sigma y sin 2 theta. Right? So the formula for a0, a1, a2, b1, b2 was written. Now I have to calculate what is theta and all. So what is theta here? So here, you know, theta equals, it is pi x divided by L. This is the formula. Now I want to calculate what is L. So how to find the value of L here? This is main, guys. Now just look at this. If the values are given in degrees or radians, we'll take, it is a 2 pi problem. If it is given as 1, 2, 3 or 2, 4, 6, 8 or something like this, t by 6, t by 3 or a by 2, a by 3, k, something like this, then it is a 2L problem. So we have applied that procedure. But how to find L here? So the period of this you have to identify. See, if a problem is given like this, look at the y value. I mean a value here, a can be taken as y. So this is 9, this is 9. corresponding values are t and 0. So take a subtraction of this upper minus lower. It is t minus 0 t. So the period of this problem is t. And don't expect any problem which will end at 5t by 6 here. If I give some arbitrary constant like this t or k or p or something like this a, the period of that is 2l is t. So 2l is t here. So this implies l equals t by 2. So therefore theta is, it is pi x divided by, it is pi x divided by l. L is t by 2. So therefore we get theta is equal to, it is 2 pi x divided by t. So for this problem, so theta is this 2 pi x by t. So if you find any problem which contains a constant like this, then your period will be this. 2l is t, 2l is equal to the constant. Suppose if I give k, you take 2l equals k. So therefore you can find l and substitute that, you get theta. And once you get this theta, you can write a relevant table for the data. So the relevant table is, now let us construct a data table. So now your data table should contain first x value, sorry, next page, I'll go to next page. First it should contain x value, then y values. Here x means t, y means a. So then I want theta, and the formula for theta is, it is 2 pi x divided by capital letter T. Then I want y cos theta, y cos 2 theta, y sin theta, y sin 2 theta. So this is the table I want. So let us enter the data and we calculate. So now let us prepare a table for this. So a table should contain x, y, theta, it's pi x by t, y cos theta, y cos 2 theta, and all these things. So let us enter the data. So you know the values of x are, it is 0. Next, what are the values? Yeah, here it is there. 0, it is t by 6. I mean x means t here. Then t by 3, then t by 2, then 2t by 3, 5t by 6, and then t. And corresponding y values are, it is 9, 18.2, it is 24.4, then 27.8, 27.5, 22, and then 9. So now let us calculate the values of theta. Now, see when x is 0, so this term becomes 0, theta becomes 0. Now when x is t by 6, if I put t by 6 here, this t gets cancelled, numerator t, denominator t gets cancelled. So you get 2 pi by 6. 2 by 6 is 1 by 3, so you get pi by 3. Pi by 3 is 60. Next, if I put t by 3, t gets cancelled, it becomes 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 is 120. That means in a regular interval of 60 degree, you get the value 0, 60, then 120. So next should be 180, then 240, then 300, then 360, like this. And now you can observe that here both 0 and 360 are there. And when both 0 and 360 are there, so as per our procedure, we have discussed earlier, so any one value you have to leave. So let us leave that last one because both 0 and 360 are given. Right? So I'm going to leave the last one and I'm going to compute the remaining values by using calculator. Now, can you tell me what are the values of this? What are the values of these things? This is the table already you prepared in the last problems. Look at this. This is this one only. Same values for y, same values for theta. There is no difference. So you can just straight away copy these values here. Because the data I'm not changing. Only the notations. This instead of giving 0, 2, 4, 6, I'm giving t by 6, t by 3 and all arbitrary period. So these values you can just fill up from the previous problem. I'll straight away write 9, 9, 0, 0. The next is 9.1 minus 9.1, 15.7616, 15.7616. Then minus 12.4, minus 12.2, 21.1310 minus 21.1310. Next, this is minus 27.8 plus 27.800. Then minus 13.75 minus again 13.75 minus 23.8156. Again, this is 23.8156. Next, the last value is 11 minus 11 minus 19.0525, and this is again minus 19.0525. Same table. And even the summation values are also same. So this one, it is sigma y. So sigma y comes around, it is 128.9. The summation of this y cos theta, it is minus 24.65, done already. Y cos 2 theta minus 9.25. Then y sin theta. Y sin theta is, it is minus 5.9744. Then minus y sin 2 theta is minus 0.6064. Right? So this table straight away I copied and along with the summation values. Now what we have to do? Calculations of value A naught. Sorry, A naught I will find first. A naught is this 2 by 6. It is just a repetition. 128.9. So this comes around 42.96. So this implies A naught divided by 2 equals, it is 21.48. Then A1, it is 2 by 6 into minus 24.65. So this comes around minus 8.21. Then A2, it is 2 by 6 into minus 9.25. So this is equal to minus 3.08. 08. Wait, this is next to B1. So B1 equals, it is 2 by 6 into minus 5.9744. So this comes around minus 1.99. Next to B2 is equal to 2 by 6 minus 0.6064. This is minus 0.2021. So these are the values. See, all these things already we did in the last problem and just simply copying. Now substitute all these things in equation 1, write the Fourier series. So substituting in 1, we get f of x equals. So the Fourier series for this is, it is 21.48 minus 8.21 into cos theta minus 3.08 into cos 2 theta, then minus 1.99 into sin theta, then minus 0.2021 into sin 2 theta. So this is the Fourier series up to second harmonics for this problem. So exactly same as last problem. Because of these notations, we have to do like this. But what is the question here? They said find the direct current part and amplitude of the second harmonic. So how to find this? Remember guys, the direct current part means the DC part. So DC part means, direct current part means, it is the value of your A naught by 2, the constant. So it comes around 21.48. This already we did. So this is the value of direct current part, 21.48. So now amplitudes. So amplitudes will be calculated like this. Amplitudes are nothing but, it is root of A1 square plus B1 square. So this is the amplitude of the first harmonic, and root of A2 square plus B2 square represents the amplitude of the second harmonic. So you know the value of A1, B1, A2 and B2. So just substitute and simplify. You get the value of root of A1 square plus B1 square and root of A2 square plus B2 square. Those are the amplitudes required here. So just calculate and tell me what are the amplitudes we get. So what is root of A1 square plus B1 square and root of A2 square plus B2 square? Calculate this guys. So this is how we can solve this problem, and this is one of the most important and frequently asked question in VTU. So this problem was repeated many times. They may change the data, but This type of problem was repeated many times. Asking of direct current part and amplitude up to some harmonic was asked many times. Practice this. So this is how we can solve a problem on harmonic analysis. Now, can you tell me what are the amplitudes? Yes, Hemant, make it fast.
The
Sir,
root of
it is
A1 square plus
8.4.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, A1 square plus B1 square is 8.44
8.44, okay.
and that is 3.09.
3.09, okay. So these are the amplitudes required here. This is how we can solve this problem.